Man, what I tell y'all, man, at least to some degree, when it comes to social media and just the society as general, I get some type of enjoyment because at least, yeah, you get to kick back and laugh. And when you talk about a particular, your particular wrestlers, especially like a Soraya, oh gosh, and I said whoever they can be, just these new modern, or yeah, these generation of wrestlers that are just overly babyish, just bit overall, just yeah, whether you want to call them SJWs or just completely sensitive, bitchy, on social media. When somebody like people say like yeah, because like MJF, oh he's a real heel. He's the superstar of this generation. He's gonna save wrestling. I just look at them, yeah, as I'm looking at MJF, and I'll finally get to find out who he is. And I just look back at them and I laugh. Uncontrollably I just laugh because when you get down to these wrestlers and you get to see them, especially just as overall as a human being, but just overall, like them as a wrestler, a character, especially like what a heel, like they're nowhere close to that, nowhere fucking close. Because look at like I said, so someone like a MJF, especially spends his whole fucking time. You could tell too much fucking time on his hands. Spends too much fucking time. It just pertains. He like represents, of course, especially represents that type of generation that's right now. That's just so obsessed and so fucking sensitive. Especially just being in his profession that he's in. It even bogs down his tiny, whiny-ish ego even more. It just makes it that much more worse. It's like you like to pretend you're a heel. Oh, you're this cocky ass, or I'm untouchable heel that nobody can touch. Like you act like a pussy ass bitch all over Twitter, whether it's at fans or whoever. You play yourself multiple times. It's like these wrestlers and people wonder why, especially like I said, I've said this before also. Like everybody has their role, their part to play when it comes to wrestling. When it comes to the state that we're in now, which is not a very good, which is not a not very good one. Yeah, everybody has their part to play, whether that be the promoters, Vince, and the wrestlers. Like everybody has their part to play, and the audience too. But yeah, the wrestlers, everybody has their part to play. Like you have these wrestlers instead of somewhat. I said, when it comes to actually improving yourself and honing your craft, somewhat, because especially when it comes to someone like a Soraya too, and the staple, the Outcasts, and someone whoever. I'm just gonna call her Paige. Yeah, that's how I really know her. But I know that's her real name. But I'm gonna just keep calling her Paige. But yeah, when you look at somebody like Paige, especially now, how she just she just acts like a preppy, entitled, just childish fucking school, just a little girl that's on social media. Wah, 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 wah. It's like, yeah, I get, because to some degree, because even though I still, of course, when it comes to social media, it even harms kayfabe even more. But it's not like, because it can come to social media, right? Because it's not like you can like pertain to that character. Yeah, it's not like there's ways for you to present yourself overall as a character on social media. And it's like that even more so, because that's why I say, like, these fucking wrestlers, they use social media for all the fucking wrong reasons. Because instead of actually trying to at least improve your character, or at least come across whether you're a heel to get people to hate you, or a babyface to get people to root for you, you be a bitch And you make that, it makes that much more. You make wrestling a fucking joke and more people to laugh at, because wrestlers too. Wrestlers gotta be the, of course, the softiest, just bitches over just overall in the world. Because look at how they act. Look at how they act on social media. You can see that every day. Just look at how they act like on social media. Someone like a Rhea Ripley, also as well. Like, you're supposed to portray yourself as this badass, basically a modern day version of China, what she is now. Her current character is now. Like, you want to portray yourself as this chick who basically just manhandles men. That's basically what it is. But yeah, you just, like I said, every little thing you get fucking whiny over every little thing. Oh, he said something to me. He said something to me. Stop talking to me. Oh, you were in the wrong. Like what the fuck are you doing? And you just wonder why. Like, people continue. I just even adds more fuel. And you just expose yourself, and you open yourself up even more on the display for the naysayers, and for just the people who look at and they look down at wrestling. It's bad enough, already bad enough that we have where the state of wrestling is, and how always people had to say that of course you got, wrestling is fake. It's a fucking joke. It's for the fucking nerds and all. But like I said, and then you even play to that. You give them even more firepower, because look at how y'all act on social media, and it's a crying shame. And how can you blame them too? I can't fucking stand them either. I say, like, you have these wrestlers that like to portray, especially when it comes to playing the heels, whatever type of character that they represent. Like, you just look at the characters they play and just look at them on social media, and it's just it's comical. It's comical how they act and how they like to portray themselves on TV. You don't want to take the risk to actually be a heel, to actually get heat. Like, at least like Dom too. That's why I said I always give him credit. Until he, I don't know, until when that day comes that he slip up. But yeah, I have got fucking respect for somebody like somebody like Dom, because at least he's not on. He's not, as he should be, not on social media, and not just being a complete, just overall a fucking baby, and just instead of just working on your craft and overall as far as like you improving. I said overall as a wrestler and in this business, you're actually doing your job. But these wrestlers, I said, nowadays, and a wrestler like a Rhea Ripley or a Paige or a MJF, like whoever, and they just act like, and they just open themselves up for the, like I said, just like everybody else. And it's a joke. It's a joke. It's like you try to portray yourself. Like I said, like, what are you here for? What are you here for? If you're not gonna know your role, know your role. Shut your damn mouth and know your role. And do what you're supposed to be doing. Do what you're paid to do. Do what you're actually supposed to be doing, instead of doing the latter. I said, why are you in this business? Why are you in the profession that you're in if you can't handle it? Yeah, what that's what I said. When it comes to these especially like these releases and stuff such as that, why should I feel sympathy? If these wrestlers they can't fucking take the backlash, and as far as like when it comes to being a wrestler, and when it comes to as far as like being in this business and as opposed to the entertainment. I said, you know what you were getting yourselves into. Either play your part or get the fuck out the kitchen. It's that simple. Know your part, know your role. And if you can't handle it, then step aside. I can't stand it. I said, know your role, or get the fuck out of this business. Go find a different profession. If you don't belong, yeah, if you can't handle it, if you can't play your part, if you don't know your role, then get out. Find a different profession. Find something else for you to do. Cause what are you here for? And it's like the state that the state that wrestling is that it's in now, and you're just adding to the overall downfall. Just the overall that downspace is making it even worse. You're not adding anything to it. Anything at all. But yeah, you like to like to pretend as such as if you actually about that when it comes to play as such being a heel, being those that portraying a character as opposed to being somewhat untouchable as far as like when it comes and really mocking the scenery. But when you look at it just overall as a human being, it's outside of that in your personal life, and when you look at especially social media. Just like you to tell your behavior on social media. You're not about that life. Like you're just bitch. You're just sour pusses. That's all you are. You're just sour pusses. And we don't need that. That's all you are. Just a detriment over and bringing down just even more. Just adding to, you're not doing anything to benefit the business, wrestling, professional wrestling as a whole. You're not doing anything. You're just a detriment. That's all you are. Yeah, and if you can't do it, you might as well get out. Go be a hotel manager. Go clean floors. I don't care, but you need to. I don't give a fuck what you do. But if if you can't benefit, and if you can't, or just overall when it comes to the community, and when it comes to actual, if you can't do your job, know your role. Like I said, know your role, jabroni. Then get out of the damn business.